Well, we've got a huge battle ahead of us. I think the whole country is quaking with fear about the likely further austerity attacks and cutbacks that the government intend to impose in the December budget. And for our part, we're going to be fighting those cuts insofar as they're directed at low and middle income families, the unemployed, the vulnerable, low-paid workers. We're going to be fighting them tooth and nail, and I just hope that over the coming weeks and months that we see big street protests to stop this government in its tracks and the Troika from imposing further unjust and cruel austerity on the people of this country.
Do you expect it to be a lively Dail then?
I think it's going to be extremely turbulent. The cuts are now going right to the bone. Huge numbers of people simply cannot take any more. They're going to push hundreds of thousands of families into poverty if they pursue the cuts that they've flagged. We just can't take it, and I just hope that people will resist, because otherwise our society and our economy are going to be crushed. I think it's clear that the health service is really in a terrible crisis, and if the government propose not just to continue with the 130 million worth of cuts that we've seen over the last few weeks, but a further 700 million in cuts in December, we will have little public health service left. And there's also a huge problem of credibility for Minister Riley when he's a stakeholder in the private health sector, and he's the one who's responsible for pushing for further cutbacks in the public health system. It's just, it doesn't wash. The main thing I'm going to be saying and doing over the coming weeks is going around the country, organising people who are the victims of austerity and encouraging them to get out and protest. And unless we unite all of those people who are the victims of austerity, who are facing this unjust and cruel austerity being imposed on them, nothing's going to change. We need people power, we need demonstrations, we need resistance to this austerity agenda. Otherwise, our society and our economy will be crushed.